In today's digital age, we're surrounded by visual information, infographics, charts, videos. But how do we know what's reliable and what's not? In this video, we'll take you through the steps to evaluate the reliability and validity of visual media and its sources. First, let's talk about source credibility. Is the creator or publisher an expert or a trusted institution? Do they have the credentials and reputation to back up their claims? For example, an infographic on climate change from NASA is more credible than one from an unknown blog. Trusting the right sources is crucial. Next, check the accuracy of content. Does the visual match up with other trusted sources? Has the data been cross-referenced for factual accuracy? Reliable visuals should align with well-established data, like this graph from the CDC. But be cautious of data integrity. Visuals can be misleading through altered scales or selective data. Always look closely at how the information is presented. Let's talk about bias and objectivity. Ask yourself, why was this visual created? Was it made to inform, persuade, or sell? A balanced visual shows both sides fairly. If something seems one-sided, it could be biased or incomplete. Another important factor is timeliness. Is the information up to date? Visuals that rely on old data can mislead or no longer be relevant. Always check the date of the data to ensure it reflects the current situation. Next, look for transparency and citations. Reliable visuals should tell you where the data came from. Without a clear source, the information may be questionable. If you can't trace the data back to a credible source, think twice before trusting it. Clarity and design also matter. A good visual should be clear and easy to understand. Poor design or confusing layouts can obscure the truth, making it harder to interpret the data correctly. The best visuals communicate their message effectively, without distorting the facts. Consider the context and audience. Who was this visual created for? Information tailored for general audiences might leave out critical details that an expert needs. Remember, a visual that's simplified for one audience might not be reliable for another. Finally, if the visual comes from a peer-reviewed source, that's a great sign. Peer-reviewed visuals have gone through expert scrutiny, making them more reliable. But visuals without professional or academic backing should be evaluated with caution. By applying these criteria, source credibility, accuracy, bias, timeliness, transparency, design, context, and peer review, you can confidently evaluate the reliability and validity of visual information. Stay informed, stay critical, because in a world full of information, knowing what to trust is key.